Fellow Terminator, 14 fights, 12 wins, 1 loss. And of course he's coming off that loss. We'll see how he goes.
The return to Australia of the white sniper Chris Johnson. He's been fighting abroad in Europe on Tramsek's A1 cards, and now he returns home to take on the Terminator. Let's go to James White.
Ladies and gentlemen, he weighed in at 85 kilograms from Victoria, trained by Johnny Sheeter. He brings a magnificent fight record, 14 fights, 13 wins, 1 loss. 12 of those wins are by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Terminator.
An awesome record.
Tramsek.
Only the 1 loss, that devastating first round knockout recently in Melbourne. You saw it here on Fox Sports to the legend killer Danny Maskashev.
He is the white sniper. 40 fights, 36 wins, 6 losses.
And it's another sensational win-loss ratio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris White Sniper Johnson.
Formerly from New Zealand, he's called Australia home for a number of years. The white sniper Chris Johnson. The stare down here, the height and reach goes the way of Tramsek. The experience goes the way of Johnson. The big question is here, Hammer. How will Tramsek front up, coming off a devastating, pulverising first-round KO last time out, only a month and a half ago against Danny Maskashev?
Well, it's going to be the first round that tells the story, I believe. And if I was Chris Johnson, I'd come out very hard and fast. But you can bet Tramsek's just going to lock down, compose himself, and maybe settle in for the journey. We'll see how he goes.
Here we go, round number 1. The voice, Michael Chavello, and the hammer, Mark Castanini with you, folks. It is Tramsek in the flames. Johnson in the white with black lining. Spinning hook kick there early on from Johnson. Rib shot, high right round kick, turning back kick. He's got more moves than a chessboard, as young Jason Tramsek.
Well, both these fighters are capable of pulling off some real spectacular tactics. As I run a tongue in for an idiot, they can make something come of nothing. Especially Chris Johnson. He's got that rolling thunder heel kick. Will he let it go? And Tramsek can pull all sorts of crescent kicks and turning kicks out on a 20-cent bit.
Nice lead right hand, outside thigh kick to the rear leg there from Johnson. Left round kick, body shot from Tramsek, high knee. He's looking razor sharp here in the first round. Not looking gun shy at all, Jason Tramsek.
Well, you can bet that Johnny Sheeter and all the crew down at Ultimate would have been doing a lot of hard sparring in preparation for this one with Tramsek, building up his confidence. Probably the big fella Chris Chrisopoulides is still getting down there, helping out all the crew. Big Carl
Grizzly in the corner, of course, here tonight.
So you bet that they'll be really pushing Tramsek to overcome that loss to Maskachev and to come back on top again. Johnson, in turn, as you said, Michael, campaigned extensively overseas, so he's also fairly confident with his recent achievements.
Left hook, outside thigh kick, beautiful combination there from Tramsek. Amateur Golden Gloves champion of boxing, Jason Tramsek. Jab round kick, didn't find the target for Johnson. Final seconds here in the first round. It's been a clean round. It's been an entertaining round. And we go to the towels, Hammer. How did you see it?
I think Tramsek on work rate is a pretty even round, but if I've got to pick a side, it may just be the Terminator. It's a very, very close. Let's call it maybe even in that first round.
When you're stepping in at close with him, step into the body, come around with that knee.
See Tramsek just constant work rate, barreling up, down, looking for the knee strike, not getting it. Johnson dances out of the way, tries to launch a hand attack of his own, does the white sniper, but is made to pay with that rib kick.
We are ready to rock and roll. Round number 2. This one's set for 5. Knees are permitted, but no elbows. Edging the first round slightly the way of Jason Tramsek, the combination specialist that he is. Nice handiwork, rib kick from Tramsek. Have a look at the sheer speed. He is faster than a speeding ticket.
Oh,
It's Jason Tramsek.
oh, the knees, the turning kick.
Hammer, there's only one word for it.
Champagne from Tramsek, early second round, and he's come back well.
Long-reaching jab. Good high check from Tramsek. Step around outside thigh kick to the rear quadricep from Johnson. Just dummies. Oh, have a look at the angles, Hammer.
Oh, turning
back fist.
Turning back fist from Johnson, landing well on the neck.
Reminisce of Manson Gibson at this weight. The spinning back fists of Chris Johnson. And Charlie Lufay, busiest man here tonight, keeps it nice and clean. Jab right hand from Johnson.
Well, it's what we said earlier. Both men are capable of pulling off some great technique, and certainly they are not disappointing. Tramsek locking down.
Jason Tramsek working more angles than a protractor here in the second round. Good tight defense, clips him with the left hook, high right round kick. Another high right round kick from Tramsek, skips forward now, parries the punches of Johnson. Johnson working hard but can't get through with the clean shot he's after. And once again, Jason Tramsek, more combinations than a bank safe. High knee from the Terminator, high left round kick, just whistles past the brow of Johnson.
That's it.
And this is good work from Tramsek, Hammer. I'd lock that one away for the Terminator.
Yeah, all the way of the red corner, that one, with Tramsek just too busy. And Johnson, he's looking to be in a little bit of bother. He locked down Tramsek and went to work with the knees. Johnson unlucky, or lucky rather, not to get caught with a big knee to the face there. The turning kick didn't work for Tramsek, but he was straight on. Even though he lost his balance, he composed himself again and come back. There's the spinning back fist that we saw fly from Johnson, and it landed well, but Tramsek weathered the storm, came back, and look at that high head kick. And the kid is special, that's for sure.
Jason Tramsek looking good following that devastating defeat at the hands of the legend killer Danny Maskashev a month and a half ago in Melbourne. You can read all about Maskashev in the latest issue of International Kickboxer, a scoop interview with him about his victory over Tramsek and his decision to retire. Third round here, and Tramsek drills in the knees, rapid fire handiwork. He's opened up like a house on fire again.
It was good use of the knees there from Tramsek, and worked the rules well. Didn't just clinch on for too long, grappled up and kneed well. And again he goes with the knees. And I tell you what, Tramsek hasn't really had a lot of Thai fights or modified Thai, and he's equipping himself well with those knee strikes now. Looking forward to hopefully seeing a lot more of it from Tramsek after this one. I think he's adapted quite well.
He's a very strong young man. Enormous strength in his upper body as well as his legs on Jason Tramsek, and he's showing it here against Johnson.
He's a apprentice bricky by trade, I think. He's laying down some good law in this one so far.
Can Johnson find the leveler and try and balance things out here? Okay, I was stretching with that one, Hammer. I don't know my tradesman stuff that well. Being a load of the brickies out there.
You smack down some mortar, trail out a win.
That's it, the trail. I was trying to think of that thing they spread it along the camera.
Yeah, I can see you've done a lot of manual labour, Chevelle.
Axe kick.
Bring
it down on the clavicle there from Tramsek. 3-punch, 4-punch combination. Good tight guard, virgin defence from Jason Tramsek. Oh, there's the somersault kick.
Never really launched himself proper with that one, Johnson.
I heard a rumour a while ago, Hammer, that they were trying to ban the somersault kick in New South Wales. Obviously didn't work.
Well, you could just use the loophole and say, I slipped.
Yeah, slipped upside down.
I slipped myself into a somersault kick.
End of the round, another strong one for Jason Tramsek. Maybe signs of frustration for Chris Johnson, trying to unravel the riddle that is Jason Tramsek here, Hammer.
Well, I tell you what, Tramsek has certainly answered the critics after the loss. Danny Maskachev has come back with a vengeance. Have a look at him go, the young bloke, putting the leather down. The knees are working well, locking up, and well, that was it's probably the worst attempt of a rolling kick I've seen from Chris Johnson. Usually gets a bit more air on his rolling thunder, but not a lot of thunder tonight. Just a shower.
Nadia Kumanic will be shaking her head going, what the hell was that, son? Here we go, 4th round.
You've got to give him props for trying, Chris Johnson.
Good lead check from Johnson. Fires out the front kick off the rear. Jab 2 combination, bouncing around the balls of his feet. Maybe he'll dig deep and find his second wind here, Johnson. Tramsek is just a machine. Always working, always moving, using the angles. Oh, he's tagged him. Maybe a thumb in the eye, was it? Lufay's putting a count here on Johnson. Johnson's shaking his head. He was either tagged with an uppercut, but he held his right eye momentarily there, Hammer. I thought maybe he copped a thumb in the eye.
When you get punched in the face, you tend to hold your eye, your nose, your jaw. It happens.
We recommence. Big knee again from Terminator Tramsek.
Oh, just pulling
Chris
the kick.
Johnson is taking more hits than Google here, Johnson, and he's really running out of options.
Well, the local crowd is almost gone silence. The Melbourne versus Sydney war is well and truly swinging the way of the Melbourne fighter.
Hammer, give me a pin. I want to see if I can hear it drop.
The New South Wales Penrithans, is that a word?
The Penrithians.
The Penrithians have gone quiet. Apart from that lady.
That's Jason Tramsek's girlfriend, Hammer. Oh, clipping right hand there from Tramsek. You can bet that watching back home in Melbourne's beautiful scenic western suburbs, they'll be going off the edge of their banana lounges, Hammer.
The western suburbs will be very well proud of the young man Jason Tramsek as he shoots up the shin kick to the face of Johnson yet again.
They'll be too excited to pop the cans of VB, Hammer. Tramsek again, just barreling Johnson from pillar to post, quite literally.
We'll celebrate and get a cranny out, I feel, after this one.
Ooh, step up to the big time. Maybe even a spoon off ice for the ladies, Hammer. Into the round. All one-way traffic.
As Johnny Steeder gives him the bottle across the forehead.
Phantom in the corner.
This will be the Phantom. Soon for a return, we're here.
We'll see the Phantom action again.
Trying to match that one up on one of James Roseless cards this month. July, rather.
Stupid next, you know he's going to lose.
Main event, Prince Harvey of New Zealand, another fighter trained by Jason Suddy. And the Prince, with the Moroccan soccer shirt on, is ready for action in our main event against Greg Foley. Jason Lappin giving words of instruction and encouragement here to Chris Johnson. And we are ready to roll. 5th and final round of action. It has been all Jason Tramsek, and once again the Terminator opens up strongly.
Well, Johnny Sheeter very serious there at the end of the 4th, and I would have thought Johnny might have just been a little bit more relaxed, but no, not Johnny Sheeter is saying to Tramsek, this is your comeback, do the job, finish it well.
Nice body rip. Off the lead hand from Johnson. Tramsek almost takes out the ring lights. The second uppercut found the mark. Here come the knees. Johnson again. Under some pressure. Skips forward, finds nothing but forearms. Tramsek chops out the lead quadricep area. The Terminator covers up, goes turtle shell. Bangs away to the head. The right hand caught him on the humerus bone, but there was nothing funny about it.
As all of this, the crowd on hand will attest. It's just quiet, it's silence. There's not a lot of crowd noise for this one.
It's like they're mourning the demise of Chris Johnson here, Hammer, because Jason Tramsek is doing a number on him. Oh, the Luke says it's all over! The Luke says it's all over! It's good night, Irene! Hammer, maybe a shock stoppage there, but the Luke says no more for Chris Johnson.
Well, certainly Johnson was sustaining quite a bit of damage. Johnny Sheeter is happy, or it's as happy as he gets. after Tramsek has done the job. Worked the uppercuts well on the inside, constant work rate, spinning back kick. He had all the moves, the young man, and he is certainly back, and he's back with a vengeance. And you will see a lot more of the Terminator, Jason Tramsek, now that he's taken the knockout and come back and shown what he's made of. Fantastic stuff, the Terminator.
Well, Jason Tramsek is back in the winner's circle here. We wondered how he'd come back after that devastating first round KO loss to Maskashef a month and a half ago. But he's shown his class, he's shown his style and his power here with a TKO over Johnson. Folks, when we return, our main event, the pretty boy Greg Foley and